Let's not move it. Let's not touch your husband's tools. Yeah. He doesn't like it very much. Welcome, friends, followers, and transients to House Flipper with me, Vapor. Well, this game caught me really off guard. Oh man, I've been so sick the last couple of days, maybe since like Thursday, and so obviously I've not done any recording or anything, and I picked this game up on Friday, and I think I've put like 15 hours into it. I literally got so addicted. Such a simple concept, but for somebody like myself, it's just sucked me right in. So the idea of the game is that you buy, renovate and sell houses for a tidy profit. I mean, that's the idea. And you gain skills as you go through, so you get better at it, or you get quicker at things, let's say. But like, to start off with, you don't have a lot of money. I mean, you have enough, but you go around doing kind of odd jobs for people and doing like cleaning up of places, as you can see. It's kind of, I don't know, you just it's just I'd like the words to describe this game. All I know is I have an addiction and I probably need to see a specialist about it, but I thought I'd bring it to you guys because one of the key things about this game is the decoration, and I know I can't avoid stuff like that, you know. It's I just, if there's something pretty in the game and I can manipulate it in some way, which sounds kind of wrong in its own way, but I certainly will give it a go. I mean, I think we need to kind of end that line of conversation because it's going to get kind of taken the wrong way. But we've got this lovely neighborhood we're in here, probably suburban America, I guess, judging by the houses. The houses are not built like that in my country, and we certainly don't have letterboxes like that. But yeah, this is our humble abode. A dirty shed. I mean, like, literally, if you lived here, you'd protest against us, wouldn't you? But, you know, so we're going to start cleaning up. So it's quite simple, really. You got here, left click to dispose. Brilliant. So we just keep clicking away and we'll get rid of all the junk. As we go through, there will be, you can see the mini map up in the top. It does kind of display stuff to let us know. Clean, not available yet. So this is actually dirty, but I can't clean it yet. But it doesn't show it on my radar. So let's have a look inside. Oh my god, it looks like somebody had a party in here. Cigarette butts and everything. I can imagine some people actually live like this, which is slightly disturbing. But yeah, I'm not going to pass judgment. Each to their own. Oh my goodness. Doesn't matter how many times I go into these houses in this game and see them, it's still as cringy as the first time. Okay, so what have we got to do? Well, we've picked up all the rubbish that we can. There's nothing else that we can kind of click on. I think I can pick this up and adjust it. I think we just rotate the wheel. There we go. And I don't know if I open and close that, it fixes it. Kind of, sort of. Well, you know, maybe for a little bit cross-eyed, the cupboard doors don't quite line up, but wonderful. Okay, oh, here we go. Some more junk. So you know you can throw it away. Basically, when you hover over... trying to do a chainsaw impression, clearly. When you hover over it, it says hold to pick up. So if it's pick up, it's something you can move. Whereas, I've thrown everything away now. When you hover over something that's rubbish, it says click to dispose. So that kind of leads you on. Aha, here we go. The laptop will allow you to find jobs, buy houses, and switch between them. You cannot afford to buy a house yet, but it looks like you already have your first email. So you get emails with jobs. So like I said at the beginning, you can't afford to buy a house, so you go around doing odd jobs for people. And that's how it starts. But as you kind of get later in the game, you don't get any more of those emails. So I think they're kind of just there to help you out, to get you going. So this is our first office. It costs we got it in pounds, by the way, because this is the country I'm in, so I can't help it, even though we're in America. But yeah, we got all these different houses that you can buy later on. You can't really affect much of a change on the outside. You can change kind of the paneling and stuff and the bricks, but you can't like literally add an extension to the house. Whether they add something like that later on, I'm not sure. What I would like them to add is landscaping, because you can make the house look beautiful, but you can't do nothing with the grass, which is a bit of a shame, but it's, you know, still early on, potentially. they may add it. So our first job, ex-boyfriend stole the radiator from my house. So this is from Sarah Lewis. Hello, I'd like to hire your company to put my house in order. I know from photos posted on Face Spam that my ex-boyfriend broke into my house, made a huge mess and stole a radiator. Is it possible that something else is missing? His love for you, I think. Anyway, please make order in the house. Please make order in the house. I like the way that's put. It's like from Star Wars, make ready the fleet. Anyway, I digress. And replace the missing devices. I would ask you not to inform the police about the whole matter. I will settle it myself with my ex-boyfriend after returning from a business trip, where if you leave me a hole in the garden, I'll gladly put him in it and bury it. Okay, that's what's going to happen. Regards, Sarah Lewis. Okay, so we're going to go to Sarah Lewis's house, who is blaming this on her ex-boyfriend. Congratulations, you've unlocked a new tool. From now on, you'll be able to clean dirty stuff using a mop. It's seen better days, let's be honest. So if we right click, we've got our move objects and our clean. So we've got this nice... I mean, look at the enthusiasm he's using to do that. Okay, from the outside, it looks quite nice. I mean, her lawn could do with a trim. Don't be dirty with that. That's not what I'm referring to. I'm on about the green grass. Over the night, it looks fairly good. Let's have a look inside. Wow. Somebody definitely had a party in here and they didn't invite us. So like I was saying earlier, press to dispose. There you go. So that's how you know if it's something you can throw away or not. Hold to pick up or press to dispose. As we level up, like clicking this might take a few of the other items with it at the same time. So you get better at the job, essentially, which is good. I just hope they add more to the game as time goes by. I mean, it's not something you can actually... there's no mods, and I don't know if there's any modability in the game, which is a bit of a shame, because some people could add really nice furniture to this. I'm not saying that it's actually limited. There's a fair amount of stuff in the game. I would think they will add more to it, though. Okay, that's fine. Oh, he has literally took the radiator. He's just explaining the shop to me, but we'll look at that in a second. Let's just make sure all the rubbish is thrown away. Okay, it is. Here's one of my biggest bugbearers. Towels. This is for something for later on when I get around to decorating, by the way. I'm pretty sure there's not a towel rack in the shop that you can buy. And there's certainly not any towels. And that kind of frustrates me a little bit. There is things that you can see within houses that you can't actually buy later on, and that does annoy me. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. So let's give everything a clean. Imagine cleaning your bed with a brush like that and it come up sparkling. Wonderful. So at the moment, all these dirty things on the floor that we can see on the minimap in the top right corner, it doesn't show you, but as we get better, we'll be able to identify where the dirt is on the minimap. As you can see on the right side as well, you've got living room with kitchenette. So remove trash, 100% we've done. We've got one device to mount, and we only cleaned 8% of the dirt. So that's how you know when you've finished. Again, problem being, when you're kind of this early on, here we go. Talking about the skill. Yeah, when you're this early on, if it's something really tiny somewhere and you can't see it, then you're just going to have to go around brushing everything. Let's just open and close that. There we go. Bit of OCD kicking in. Anyway, so this is our tablet. So straight away it's gone into the upgrade for cleaning, because that's the thing that I've just done. So we'll do this straight away. So you see some dirt on the minimaps, see most dirt on the minimap, and see all dirt, which is good. You got the speed of it, and then you got the quality of the mop. The speed is fine, but I'm gonna go with a better mop. As we go through, we've got handyman stuff, building, painting, demolition, and negotiation. This is for later on, so I won't go into this just yet. We've got the store, which is, let me see if there's a towel. Okay, you got the mountable radiator, but there's no... I told you, some of the thing that irritates me, but there is some really, really good stuff in here, and you can do some great stuff. But this is where we're going to buy things we need, such as the radiator. We will do that in a second. Look at this beautiful blue brush that we have now. And because it's actually better, it cleans a little bit more effectively, and it's got a longer reach. So I'm cleaning stuff without being right on top of it, which I think is fairly useful in itself. Let's clean this table down. Right, 100% clean in here. Okay, we've done that. What about in here? Well, it's clearly not. So it's just cleaning the dirt in here. It looks like he ate something spicy and it didn't agree with him. Okay, that's all done. Now, you don't have to kind of tidy all these little things up. You can if you want. Still looks to me like there's a bit of a dirty patch on the floor. So you can just leave these. It's not part of what you need to do. If you hold the shift key, is it the shift? Or, yeah, the shift key. It rotates at 90-degree angles, which is fairly useful to know. Or you can just scroll your mouse wheel and do it in smaller increments. Yeah, so we're not going to go around literally like tidying everything up. Although, I mean, I feel like maybe I kind of should a little bit. I don't know. Let's not leave it. I mean, you know, she's had a breakup, and it'd be kind of rude not to help her out a little bit. Put you on the table. I'm guessing you were on there. Anyway, right. So we're going to stick a radiator on the wall. Who knew green cupboards would work like that? That's quite nice. It's always good to get ideas when you're looking at stuff. So you can buy a radiator and mount it here. So if we hit the tab key, whenever I do this, I always pretty much use the all and I just type in what I'm looking for. I've got quite efficient at it, playing the game for 15 hours, pretty much almost non-stop. So that's usually how I look for it, but you can go through into different sections and have a look. So we'll go with that. Just simple left click, E to assemble. And you literally click anything that is highlighted blue. In this case, I could click this one because these two are both part of the same thing. So if I click anywhere else, nothing will happen here. That pipe is actually clogged, isn't it, by the looks of it? It's not going to work. So you can actually do stuff ahead of the time it's going to tell you to do it. I've not known it to actually affect the game in a negative way, so it should be fine. Okay, so job's done. So if you look on the right, we've got the little bar. So you've got your account balance, income, and then you've got like a progress bar. So you got the minimum progress. That's what the minimum you need to do to actually finish the job. But we've actually completely filled it. So we'll just hit the enter key, and we will take our £578, which is probably about, I don't know, $600 to $700, I guess. For those of you, if you're wondering. Music, the sound of the TV, more, much more. So the people that live in the community that are going to buy your houses have various tastes. So when you're coming to sell a house, we can actually bring it up. There's bits of information about these people. We've not got any information on them as it stands, but you know, they're all looking for something different. So you can kind of tailor the properties you're renovating for these people. They're more likely to spend more money. Oh my goodness, look at the dirt on the table. I didn't even see that. Come on, clean it. There we go. Did I not actually, oh, I didn't have clean available, did I? I remember now. Let's just make sure everything is clean. What about in here? This looks beyond hope. I think this is just, I mean, yeah, some of this will come off, but it looks to me like it actually just needs replacing, which we will do when we got a bit more money. Let's clean this off. There we go. Much better. Everything is fixable with a brush. Just remember that. So I think I said out here, you can kind of see these brown stains. There you go. See them? They come off. Now we could paint later on. We could paint this wood, but you can also replace the panels. I'm not gonna. Yeah, look, there's loads of stuff. I'm not gonna do all this now because I want you to be able to see it on the minimap later on. Let's pick up another job. So, we got 2 emails. Cleaning the garage and radiators. Let's go for the garage. So this is from Caroline Smith. Hello, we need to clean the garage. Please throw away all the boxes, trash and old tires. Please don't forget to clean the window. It's better not to move the tools. Oh, okay. My husband doesn't like it when someone moves and he can't find them afterwards. Regards, Caroline Smith. Okay. There's a few innuendos in this, I feel. But maybe that's just the way my mind works. So some of these jobs are kind of straightforward. Let's just go into the garage. That looks like an Audi to me. I think it's supposed to be, isn't it? kind of like a substandard Audi, but the front of it looks like an Audi. How bad can it be? That's not actually too bad, is it? That's not too bad. So we're just going to click through this. Now, some of them require you to knock walls down and plaster holes and all sorts of stuff. Let's not move it. Let's not touch your husband's tools. Yeah, he doesn't like it very much. Press to dispose. Okay, pick up. These ones are good tires. Clearly, you're bad tires. We'll take you. What about you up there? You are too. So this side of the game is literally just very kind of point and click. The decorating side, and we will get into that. Let's clean the window. I don't know if anyone's ever used one of these steam cleaners. They are absolutely fantastic. I think they're brilliant. I don't have one this small for my windows, but I have one that can be made to be handheld and used in that fashion. Yes, I'm a bit of a clean freak. I can't deny that. I'm not like a crazy clean freak. You know, I don't bring out napkins and start wiping down my cutlery when I'm in a restaurant or anything, but you know, I like things to be reasonably tidy. He says as he kind of looks around his room at the dust that he's not dusted off while he's been sick. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't deal with this kind of mess. I mean, unless, to be honest with you, I mean, it's a garage floor. It's going to get kind of dirty, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, tire marks, I suppose. I mean, I'd just jet wash it. I mean, why would you pay someone to do this? I suppose if you've got a busy life. Laziness, I don't know. Is that the job done? It is. Wow, that was nice and easy. Give me the money. Oh, is that all we're getting? Is that all we're getting? It's only going to buy me a couple of beers and some pizza, isn't it? For a couple of days. But as we're doing this, we should technically be getting better. So what we can do is, once we arrive back home... Oh, have you noticed that by using the gallery tab on a tablet, you can choose any image from your hard disk and use it as a poster or picture to hang on the wall? You can also use the camera tab to take photos in the game and save your works on the disk, which is really cool. I've not actually put any custom pictures in, but I guess I could do. Oh, we have another point. Oh, this is negotiation things. I think this really works around when you're selling the house, so you can negotiate how much they want to pay for it. 10% extra payment for order. I think we'll go for this. I think that's to do with the minimum requirement for the job to be finished, I think. What are we looking at now? So, well, there we go. New perk after 2 sold houses or 2 completed orders. So it lets you know where you're gonna, where you have to go before you can actually get the next level. And some of them require a lot of work. Oh, we got another point in here. Ultra Hipper Mop 2008 or 2018 even. I'm tempted to go for disposal. That one didn't work too well for me, if I'm honest. But we'll upgrade to the next mop, and then we'll start going for some of these other ones. Possibly this. Let's have a look at our fancy mop. Oh yes, now we're talking. We're gonna clean some houses. Have we got any more emails? Oh, we got 3. Well, Jack has been waiting for his radiators to be looked at, so let's have a look. I will pay you if I'm fully satisfied, or you will get nothing. Winter is coming. Jeez. The winters are hard, and there are no radiators in the house. The winters are... Oh, right, I get it. I was wondering what the heck he was talking about. Mount them. This guy is like seriously got issues. Mount them. It's like, there's no please, thank you. I don't like this guy. You know, if I could nick something from his house, I probably would. Not that I'm some kind of kleptomaniac. Don't take it the wrong way. Okay, so it's not got a bad looking house, to be honest. It is fairly clean. He needs a radiator on the wall. It just so happens putting radiators on walls is my speciality. There we go. I'm tightening these nuts with my hands. Oh my goodness, why do I even say these things? Because I know there's those of you out there that will twist what I just said. I suppose as long as you're not twisting nuts, it's fine. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Ooh, So we now got something for the handyman. So we got faster tiling and paneling, faster mounting, faster plastering. These ones are kind of painful later on, but we will go for the upgrading fitting, because when we get around to fitting showers, I really hate putting showers in. It takes so long. There's so many kind of nuts and bolts to go to tighten. Yeah, it's not much fun. And it's only one shower as well, so it's not like you can switch between showers to something different. Holy crap, that blue is super bright. You need to break that up a little bit. Jeez. What do we want in here? So you want a... Oh! You want a sink as well, and you want a radiator one. There we go. We can do this too. So they're all slightly different. They've all got little things to do. Obviously the radiator is always going to be done the same way, but it's different things to click. There we are. I just find the game extremely satisfying, and the music in the background is just so soothing. I mean, here we go. This shower, you can't actually build that shower. I just don't know why. Okay, so let's unscrew these. Now, I've never seen anything quite like this before. I don't know if this is an American thing, like the holes are all blocked off like that, or maybe it's just that I've never seen one like that, because usually there's a sink attached to it. Here we go. So we've got a sink. I'm going to put the rods in the wall. There we go. I think it feels like everything's done for convenience now, isn't it? It's all about speed and durability, I suppose, when it comes to any kind of DIY or any kind of building work. Like all these pipes here look like plastic. I think usually they're kind of like a metal, like metal snake, whereas in the past these would have either been solid plastic or copper or lead or something. But this is just so much quicker to install. There we go. Slot my pipe in that hole. There we are. And twist that. Job done. Is that everything? I think it is, isn't it? Yep. There's no other tasks in the other rooms, and we've mounted all the devices. Job done. Wow, he actually paid quite well for a miserable so-and-so. Can't really complain about that. The sofa, it occupies so much place. Shouldn't I say space? I don't know if the developers are like American, English, Canadian, or should I just say, you know, English speaking, or whether or not they're from a different country, because sometimes words do get mixed up. It is kind of funny in a way. Oh, we got some walls. Baby on the way. What do you want? Oh, she's French. Bonjour. I want my house to look a bit more arty. Can you please paint some of the walls in the living room? Amaranth. That's a colour, isn't it? Yep. The remaining walls I would like painted in stunning grey. Okay, she's French. We'll let her off. But this kind of actually is my point. Like, when someone's speaking a different language, the translation isn't always there. I mean, I only speak English anyway, but yeah, it is funny to see. Oh, I almost forgot. Can you please replace the broken electrical socket? Mercy, Amanda Johnson. Oh, technically I just spoke French, so I guess. Ooh, that's nice. Holy crap, that's a bright pink. So now we're going to get onto more of the decorating side of things. There's something in here that needs to be done. Is it the plug socket? It is. Here we go. Look at the state of that. That's a terrible outlet. How did it even look that crusty? We got this nice TV one here. At least I'll assume it is. It looks like cable. And then we got this old-fashioned, seen better days plug socket. Now here, it's highlighting, like I said before, what you need to do next. But I've noticed you can do this. And then we'll just screw them all. I think realistically, if you were doing this in reality, if you can keep the wires in there before you tighten the screws, then I guess you would probably do it that way. It saves kind of picking up your driver drill or your screwdriver or whatever it is you're using. Just to be efficient. I don't know. So there's nothing else in this room. What about this room? So paint with the colours. Okay. So we got the faster mounting, faster tiling and paneling, faster plastering. You don't need plastering just yet, but I'm going to pick this one up because we will need it. So I'm going to go down to the paints. In this, you can type them in, but sometimes it's easier to get with paints. I find it's easier just to come down to them. So we'll buy the pink, and was it just general grey? I think it was. There we go. So now we will grab out our paint roller. Which wall are we going to do pink? I think we'll do this one. This is incredibly satisfying, by the way. Oh man, this is so slow. Because where I've been playing the game like for 15 hours, I know I keep saying that, but where I have, like, I paint at super speed and it gets done really quick. So to me, this... Oh, I forgot. That's the other thing. When you start off, so watch the little blue thing go around. You have to stop once it's there. But as you get better, you don't have to do that. So otherwise, you just keep wasting paint. You apply too much paint. Hopefully, we get the skill for that soon, because I'm gonna have to remember to actually stop. Where's the painting one? You won't waste paint on an already painted wall. There it is. So I've got to paint another 13 walls before I get that. Wonderful. And obviously, if you waste paint, you've got to buy more paint, which is not very good. That is not a bad colour. I guess with the black and the white as well. I can't really fault her taste, to be honest. It's a good choice. And I bet next to the grey it'll look really good. But it depends what kind of shade of grey it is. I mean, there is 50 shades of them after all, so... Actually, I wonder how many shades of grey there are. just to have like a random question. There's probably a lot, isn't there? Excuse me, my mind tends to wander off. See, this is the one thing... In the past, if you've watched my stuff, I kind of try to mute my inner voice. And I've noticed where I've streamed a lot more, I just tend to be myself and just say whatever pops into my head. Oh, we got a skill. No, we don't want to do that. And it seems that for the most part, people that watch me stream, I kind of appreciate that. So I'm going to try and do that a bit more in my videos. So if I just come out with some random nonsense, that'll be why. So now you can see, once that blue circle gets full, it stops. So it's definitely something I would pick up first when it comes to painting. So as soon as you unlock that point, I highly recommend it. Unless you kind of want, you know, I don't want to call it the challenge, but I don't know why I keep loading my brush up every time. Yeah, if you like the idea of trying to stop at the right time to not waste paint, go for it. It's your choice. We all do things differently. Don't think I've got enough on there for that. No. There we go. That is a good choice of colours. It's kind of funny because you get these really, what I'm going to call a provocative colour, like the pink. But if you don't use too much of it, you know, you don't go, well, don't be too liberal with it. I think it really does work. If I'd done like 3 pink walls and 1 grey, I don't know. I think that'd have been too much personally. There we go. And just a little bit of a tip here. This took me a little while to figure out. I thought I'd finished painting the whole room when I first did this, but you can see this little blue bit here. There's a tiny line right where the little white dot is. There you go. So easy to miss it. Let me just do it on its own so you can see it. Look. It took me ages to figure out that. It's like, where on earth have I not painted? You can see all the walls are clearly done. I was like, losing my mind a little bit, but got there in the end. I'm really liking these colours. I like this grey, to be honest. I mean, my room, I think, well, if you've watched me on stream, the only colour you'll ever see is either the blue behind me, which is technically not paint, but my walls are kind of like a creamy magnolia, but I have one wall that is a different colour, and I think it's like a chocolatey brown. And the only reason I did that is because the carpet was brown, and because I rent the place, I can't rip up the carpet, but I did paint the walls, so I had to go with it. But I think if I had my own place, I think I probably would use grey somewhere, because especially one like this, it's a nice colour in its own way. Like when you think of grey, you think it's kind of dull and boring, but like in a combination with something with a bit more vibrance. I don't know. I think he looks good. Again, I'm probably just chatting at pure nonsense. You'll have to forgive me. I'm still ill. I'm still on medication. So maybe that's what it is. Although I've not kind of sneezed or got a bit snotty or anything, so that's probably a good sign. It might mean we're past the worst of it. And it seems like, and I should probably touch wood when I say this, it's not got on my chest. Because that's the worst thing when you get a cold. If it gets on your chest, eesh. I think the last time that happened, I had to take an inhaler for about 3 months afterwards. It was horrible. Just felt like an old person just coughing and wheezing and out of breath all the time. It wasn't nice. And I used to be a relatively healthy person. I think this is I've run out of paint. As I'm getting older, maybe it's where I'm just eating junk food while I'm trying to play video games all the time. It's catching up on me a little bit. There we go. This game, I just love it. It's just, do you know what? If I could do Bob Ross's voice, maybe it's something I should try and learn. But if I could do his voice, I would definitely do it in this game, especially when I'm painting. I mean, you know, I don't seem to have any titanium white or was it Prussian? Was it blue? Was it? I can't remember. I'm trying to think of some of the colours he used to use. Phthalo something or other comes to mind. I love Bob Ross. I haven't watched him in ages. I did say I was going to watch him the other night to help me sleep where I've been ill, but you know, I actually fell asleep pretty quickly, so it was kind of a good thing. But I do love his videos. Old Noble Rambler reminds me of Bob Ross, in a way. I shouldn't call him old, it's not very nice, is it? There we go. He's actually really nice. I like it. Good choice. I forgot her name now, but it was a good choice. And the paycheck wasn't too bad, although when you consider how much I got paid for doing the radiators, which was a lot quicker, the paycheck wasn't as good. So, you know, it's what we like to call swings and roundabouts. Negotiation, okay, so we're going to go for that because I want more money per job. A slight hiccup there. We got another painting one. So, using less paint or paint more walls at once. Again, I want to try and keep things as cheap as possible, so we'll go with that. Have we got time to do another one? Let's see what else we've got in here. Additional walls, walls to knock down, and baby on the way. Let's do this one. Let's do this one for Anthony. So, Mr. or Mrs. Yeah, I suppose it could be questionable at times. Recently, large rooms have become popular, which is proven by the fact that my neighbour and the neighbour of my neighbour demolished several walls in their homes. I would also like to have several walls demolished in my house. The walls between the living room and the kitchen and the corridor seem unnecessary. What is more, the neighbour from across the street painted the walls in her bedroom with a bright sky blue colour. American, there we go. So the dev's probably American. And I would also love to have the same. I believe that such a professional company will deal with my request at a very low cost without any problems. Best regards, Anthony Gray. Okay, at least your name's not Dorian. Right, so let's have a look. The reason I'm doing this is because it shows you another part of the game. So on the minimap you can see the red lines, they're the walls that we need to remove. And we do it with a massive hammer. Now a way of kind of making a bit more money is to sell objects. So this door is clearly gonna go, and I think if I demolish it, I don't know if you can actually break the door, I'm not sure, but I may as well sell it. I've never tried. Actually, let's try. No. So you got to sell it anyway. Boom, there it goes. So we're going to clear Andrew. Can we sell a light switch? We can remove it. I don't want to earn money this way. Well, I'm going to take the wall away, so the light switch is going to go anyway. I'm not trying to make money. He thinks I'm trying to rip the guy off. Okay. Right. That's a similar colour to the wall I have in my bedroom. In fact, it's a similar style actually. Apart from that, I don't have something so bright when it comes to white. Anyway, let's start breaking these down. I like massive chaos when it comes to this. You see, you could keep hammering the same piece of wall. So if I go for, say, this one, actually that'll just fall out, won't it? Let me get you. So if you hit it once, if I hit it again, I think you... Oh no, you've got to wait for it to go. Although technically it's being supported. Oh no, there it goes. So as you can see on the minimap, as I hit the walls, the red disappears. Although the bricks don't fall on you, so that's, you know, I'm guessing I've got a hard hat on. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. And oh look, and now the light switch is on the floor. Should have let me just remove it. I wasn't trying to, you know. It's just, I don't, whatever. So what tasks in other rooms do we have? 0 of 1. So does that mean we do have another job? I don't even know if would you have removed all that wall? It seems it's like a seriously open space now. I mean, you know, their choice, it's their home. As long as they pay me. Although this guy sounds like he wants to pay me the bare minimum. What are you gonna do? Spill bricks all over his nice white sofa. That's what we're gonna do. And not put any dust sheets down. And boom. There we go. I don't know. I mean, to me it seems a little bit. Can I remove you? Oh, now I can remove you because you're on the floor. Okay, so we've done that. So clearly he wants something painted to this room. Paint rooms, nothing in that one. Paint with the colours a sleepy blue. Okay. And oh, we got some upgrades here. I'll leave that for now. Don't need to do it right now, do we? Where's sleepy blue? Sleepy blue. Let me do that again, actually. Sleepy blue. Ignore me. I'm a nut job. I know I need help. So now technically we should be able to paint more walls, 25% more walls without needing to refill. Which makes the world of difference, really. It saves me going back to that pot constantly. There we go. Just that noise of the roller on the wall. Oh, I love it. I literally, to be honest, I mean, I think I probably would hate it if I did it as a job, but I really do enjoy like painting walls and just getting paint over everything, looking like some kind of speckled egg, because I always seem to get it on my arms and everything. Good times. Here we go. I'm hoping he wanted... Yeah, he did. Like I said, I'm hoping he wanted all the walls painted the same colour. But looking at the percentage, it is going up. Oh, we have new skill points. Stop pushing enter, it's tab. Is any of those for painting? Let me put these in here. 25% faster demolition, upgrade my hammer. Have we got anything for painting? 169 walls. Wow, we'll be waiting for a while then. There we go. So as you can see in the top right corner, we currently have £24,000. I think we might have enough to buy a small house. Whether or not we have enough money to kind of refurbish it, to sell it on, I don't know. So we're probably going to have to do a few more of these missions. Some of them are more disgusting than others, without a shadow of a doubt. But let me know in the comments whether or not you want to watch me do more of these sort of things, and I'll kind of talk through the game and just have a random conversation with you guys, or whether you'd like me to kind of move forward a little bit to the point where we get a house. And now the average time I spend on houses is at least an hour. Of course I will edit things down and cut things out when it comes to that. I mean, I could still do some of these missions with a bit of editing if you'd still like to see them. Maybe not in such length. I don't know if you can hear that dog. It drives me crazy. It always barks when I start recording. It's like 6 houses away, but it sounds like a little yappy thing. But damn, it picks its timing so well. Maybe it's my biggest fan. It's just kind of encouraging me on, and I'm being rude about it. Who knows? I think we're gonna need some more paint. I don't think we're gonna have enough. Here we go. There we are. Oh, literally the noise of that roller. It's just such a nice noise. I don't know. I'm weird. I can't explain it. I just like it. And the smell of paint as well. Most people hate it, but I think it's quite nice. And the smell of petrol or gas, whatever you want to call it. I think the smell of actual gas stinks. And I say tarmac. I think that might be called asphalt in America. I don't know. I kind of like the smell of that as well when they're putting it down. I'm going into kind of my weird smells that I enjoy phase. Usually when I'm streaming, we always get on the subject of food. Always talking about food. And usually not very healthy food either. Because obviously we have people from all over the world in the stream. Usually Americans, Canadians, obviously English people, but there is like Dutch people and Germans and things like that as well. So it's kind of interesting, the diversity of food, and it's kind of fun to talk about it, and makes us hungry. Oh, I've missed a piece of wall somewhere. Is it that tiny piece in the corner? Please have some paint on there. Awesome. Job done. Oh my goodness. That was a well-paying job. Thank you very much. He sounded like he wanted to be really kind of tight on the purse strings, but he actually pulled through for us. What can I say? Well, we are back home. We're going to close the door for the day on this episode, I think. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will catch you in the next one. So until next time, as always, take care.